Hello students, myself Sonal teacher and I welcome you all in computer class. So students, in last lecture we learn our 5th chapter, right? I hope you all have understood. In that chapter we learn about mouse, the detailed study about mouse, what is mouse pointer, what is single click, double click, right? So today we are going to start with our next chapter, that is 6th chapter, Introduction to Keyboard, on page number 28. So in this chapter we are going to know the another part of computer, that is keyboard. We are going to learn a detailed study about keyboard. Are you ready to learn about keyboard? So let's start. So our first point is 6.1, what is keyboard. Now we are going to learn actually what is keyboard. A keyboard is the flat rectangular board that comes with a computer. So keyboard comes in a flat and rectangular shape. Okay, it contains small buttons on them. These buttons are called the keys. So keyboard contains small buttons. This you all can see the squares, small square. This all are buttons and these buttons are called keys. So this all keys are there on the keyboard. A keyboard is used to type anything in your computer. So the main purpose of using the keyboard is the use of the main keyboard is for typing. Every key represents a letter, number, symbol or function key. So this keys, several keys are divided into the categories. Some are the letters like A to Z, numbers 0 to 9, then symbols are there and some function keys are there on the keyboard. So keyboard comes in a rectangular shape which come in with a computer. It contains a small buttons. That buttons are called as a key. And the main purpose of using keyboard, the main use of keyboard is for type anything in your computer. And this keyboard keys are categorized into 4 parts. First is letter, number, symbol or function. So let's proceed further toward next point, that is keys on the keyboard. So now we are going to learn a separate categories which are there on the keyboard in detail. There are different types of keys on keyboard which are as follows. So first is alphabet keys. You all know A to Z are alphabets. To type any letter, word or sentence, you use the alphabet keys. So here the alphabets are not in the sequence, but you can see from A to Z all the alphabets are available here. Okay, you can see A, B, C, D, E, F till Z. You can find the alphabets over here. So alphabet keys are usually used to type a letters, word or sentence. Now let's proceed further towards page number 29. Next category of keys is number keys. So on keyboard we have number keys as well. 0 to 9, these are the number keys. The above the alphabet keys are used to type numbers. You will also see signs and symbol on the numbers keys. You can see here 1 is having exclamatory mark, 2 is having @ then 3 is having hash. So along with the number, these keys have the sign and symbols as well. So this also help us to type numbers into your computer. There are also the numeric keypad on the right which you can use to type in numbers and do calculation. So we have 2 number keys on keyboard. One you can see on the top row, the second row. Okay, again we have the right hand side in the corner. This is again the number keys. which help you to do the calculations. Okay, so these two number keys are available on the keyboard. Keyboard on laptop, notebooks or on touch screen of a palm tops do not have a numeric keypad. So on the desktop, on the personal computer or desktop computer only you will find both the keys. But when you are using a laptop or palm top, that time only you will find the number keys. You will not find the numeric keypad on the laptop keyboard. Next type of keys are function keys. Function keys are used to perform a specific task depending upon the application window you are on. So again we have the top row of the keyboard. You can see here F1 to F9 we have the function keys on the keyboard. This F1 to F12 keys are used for some specific tasks depending upon in which applications you are using this function keys. For example, if you are doing you are on a desktop screen, that time if you press F5 then your computer will refresh. So several keys are using for some specific task. Next we have arrow keys. So you can see here arrow keys upward, downward, right hand side and left hand side. With the arrow keys you can move the cursor or a page up and down or even a sideways. So if you don't want to use the mouse, so this arrow keys will help you to move the cursor, or if you don't want to use the scroll button of mouse, then this with the help of this keys you can take the page up and down. So what we have learned about keyboard. So keyboard, then we have learned about some keys that on keyboard. We learn about alphabetical keys, that is A to Z. Then we have learned about number key, that is 0 to 9. And then we have learned about function key, that is F1 to F12, which is used for perform a specific task. And then we learn about arrow keys. With the help of arrow keys you can move the cursor or you can take the page up and down. Okay. So our next point is other special keys that which help us for with the while using a computer for typing also. So the next key is spacebar key. This is the longer key which is available on the keyboard. You can see here in the keyboard only a spacebar is the longest key in the on the keyboard. Okay. So what is the use of this spacebar key? Spacebar key is used to leave a blank space between two words. Right. So this key is used to leave the space between two words. Like here you can see space bar key. Here is a space, here it is a space. While writing also you leave a space. So for giving this space while typing on computer, spacebar help us to leave the space. For example, when typing the words bat, cat, mat, you will use the spacebar key to leave the blank space between each word. Each word is having the difference between, they have the leave space over here. After bat we have a space, then cat after we have a space. So for giving a space between the two words we use spacebar. I hope you all are understanding what I am saying. So again I am repeating, spacebar key is used for giving a space between two words. दो words के बीच में अगर हम लोग जो जगह छोड़ते हैं, हम जो space leave करते हैं, for that purpose we use the spacebar key. Okay. Next we have backspace key. To erase any letter or a word you have already typed, use the backspace key. When you are writing anything, if you instead of writing suppose you are writing your name, okay, you are writing a computer spelling. What is the word spelling of computer? COMPUTER, right? Instead of writing R, you have written there N. Then what you will do? You will erase the N and you will write there R. So as the same with the when you are typing on computer, suppose while writing and computer spelling COMPUTE, instead of R you wrote N. Then with the help of this backspace key you can erase this N and you will write here R. Okay, so to correct your mistakes, or you can say to erase the letters, you can use this backspace key. Okay, turn your page on page number 30. For example, if you type bat, cat, mat, hat, you use the backspace key to erase the letter P and type T. So here by mistake they wrote hat. What is the word? Hat. Right? What is the rhyming words? Bat, cat, mat and hat. So with the mistake they write P. Then they will correct the mistake by using the backspace key. I hope you all are understood. Next type of key is caps lock key. If you need to type a capital letter, use the caps lock key. Press the key and type any alphabet key. Now you can only type in capital letters. This key is on the keyboard in the left hand side. Here it is the key of caps lock key. This key is used to type the letters into a capital only. If you want to type your name or anything in capital letters, so you can use this caps lock key. Suppose my name is Sonal. So while writing, I will write my name in capital. The starting letter of my name is S. So this will be a capital and others will be in the small. Right. So for writing this capital yes, I will press the caps lock key first and then I will write the other letters. Here you can see, for example, they have shown us a map, tap and cap. All the letters are in the capital. For writing a capital letters, you will use a caps lock key. Next we have a enter key. If you want to write or type on the next line or start something on a new line, you use the enter key. Okay. If you want to come on next line or you want to start the other thing from the new line. For coming on new line or next line, you can use the enter key to take your cursor down. Here you can say bell, well, sell and tell. Here the line is there, but you want to write this in downside. Then you will click a enter key. You will press the enter key and you will take your cursor down. Again you write till the dot and then you can take the cursor down with the help of enter key. For taking the for typing or writing to come on next line or to start with a new line, you can use the enter key. This is how we have learned about spacebar key that help us to leave the space between two words. Then we have learned backspace key which help us to erase the mistakes. Next we have learned about caps lock key. With the help of caps lock key you can type letters into capital. Next we have learned about enter key which help us to type from on next line or type to the new line. Next point is mobile keypad. There are different types of mobile phones. We have touchscreen mobile phone where the keypad appears in the screen. On the screen. There are other mobile phones that come with the keypad with button keys. Basically students, we have two types of mobile phone, or we can say different types of mobile phone. One is where we have touchscreen keypad and other one is which have the buttons on the keypad. You can see in this picture they have shown us two different types of mobile. One is touchscreen and other one with the keypad. The keypad are very similar to the computer keyboard with only minor difference. So this keypad is the very similar to the computer keyboard, but some differences are there. We generally use our thumb to press the mobile keys. For while typing, while chatting, you use the thumb key for pressing mobile keys. So we learn about mobile keys. It's the same like a computer keyboard, but some differences are there, and we generally use thumb for pressing the mobile keys. And we have a different types of mobile phone. One is which have a touchscreen keypad, and another one which have a keypad with buttons. Now let's proceed further toward page number 31, that is 6.4 keyboard rows. You can see they have shown us a home row keys in the color. Okay, so let's learn the home row keys on the keyboard. Home row is the second row of alphabet present on your keyboard. Second row of alphabet keys. Let us type using this home row keys. You need to use your both hands to type. Your left hand can use the left side of the row, and your right hand can use the right side of the row. Here you can see this, the highlighted color line row is the home row, right? Next thing, now you are going to learn how to use this keys with your hands. So first thing, this A, S, D, F, G will use the left hand, and this keys will used by right hand. Use each of your finger for every letter in the row. Now you will use your fingers, okay, for each and every letters. For A, you will use your little finger, you can see here, then left hand ring finger, then left hand middle finger D, and left hand index finger for F and G. You can see here A, S, D, F, G. Both the finger were used by index finger. Okay. Next, for this side, your index finger for H and J. Here you can use the both the letters. Then for K we have the middle finger. Then for L we have ring finger, and then for the semicolon we have the little finger. So this is how you need to manage your fingers with the keyboard keys. Understood about the keys? This is the home row keys on the keyboard. Next we have what is now left is your thumb. So rest both your thumbs on the space bar. You can see they have shown us a finger, hands A, S, D, F and G. Here we have also again the letters. Both the thumbs are not have any keys, but both the fingers will use space bar, because when you are typing on a keyboard, computer, you need to give a space between two words. Either you are using a right hand side or left hand. Both the hand you need to use the space bar key. So for this purpose, both the thumbs will use the space bar key. Okay. Next we have 6.5, that is practice typing. So when we will have a school, definitely we will do this practice in your computer lab. Okay. So I hope you all have understood whatever point we have covered today. I took a revision twice, thrice. Okay. Again I will explain you. I will take the revision of the whole lesson. Okay. First thing we learn about keyboard. It comes in a rectangular shape which comes with a computer. Again the keyboard has the small buttons on them. These buttons are called as a keys. the main purpose of using keyboard, the main function of keyboard is for typing. Again, these keys on keyboard are categorized into 4 parts: letter, number, symbol or function. Next we learn about keys, alphabetical keys, alphabet keys that are A to Z keys which help us to type letter, words or sentences. Next we have learned about number keys which help us to type 0 to 9 numbers. On keyboard and desktop keyboard, I will say on desktop or personal computer, we have 2 number keys. One is the second row on keyboard and another one is on your right hand side in the corner. Okay, but this keys will not be there on the laptop. Okay, on laptop you will find only this kind of keys. Next we have learned about function key, that is F1 to F12. This all keys are function keys which help us to perform a specific task depending on which applications you are using. Next we have learned about arrow keys. So these are the arrow keys: upward, downward, right hand side and left hand side. So this help you to move the cursor without the mouse. Again, if you don't want to use the mouse, it helps you to take the page up and down. Again, we have learned about some special keys. First keys is the space bar, which is the longest key on keyboard, which help us to give a space between 2 words. Next we have learned about backspace, which help us to erase our mistakes if you have done. Next we have learned about caps lock key, which help you to type the letters into a capital format. Okay. Next we have learned about enter key. So while typing or writing, if you want to come on next line or you want to start with a new line, you will use a enter key to come to the next line. Next we have learned about mobile phone keypad. So students, you all know we have different types of mobile phones. One is which have touchscreen mobile keypad, or another one is which have the keypad with buttons. Okay, so these keypads are similar to the computer keyboard, but only some differences are there. While generally when you are using a mobile keys, we use the thumbs to press them. Next we learn about home row keys. Okay, the middle row of the alphabet keys is called as a home row keys. In this row we the A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L and semicolon comes under this row. Again, how to use the fingers, how to use your both hand fingers with these numbers that we have learned. Which finger is specified to each letters. Then we have learned how your thumb is useful for both the thumbs, right hand side and left hand. Both the thumbs are useful to give the space between the words. This is how we have finished with our 6th chapter. I hope students you all have understood whatever I teach today. If you have any kind of query or doubts, kindly call me or message me, and I will send you some pictures on your WhatsApp group. Kindly complete your textbook, page number 32 and 33, and complete your 4-line computer notebook as well. And be ready for the test that will be there in your next week. I will inform you earlier, prior the 2 or 3 days. So kindly be ready for the test as well. Thank you.